Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Decentraland. Obviously a major decrease in pretty much every currency in the last 24 hours. We see Decentraland not being able to sneak past either. We see a 20.36% decrease. Obviously it went down to 99 cents again April 22nd, about 10:25 p.m. However, we're starting to see it kind of level out here at about this $1.11. We continue to see, Decentraland wasn't really that high up, a month ago. We were under that 86, 80 cents area. We talked about Decentraland when it was at 90.25 April 7th. So we saw massive increases. So this isn't a big deal for a lot of us, understanding that if you buy early enough, you're not really seeing much of a decrease right now. However, a lot of people, I understand, you're buying on the way up because you think it's going to continue on the way up. So you may have bought it at $1.20, $1.24. That's fine. You will get that money back, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. But we do have a market cap at 1.7 billion now, a volume in the last 24 hours being that 512 million, and then that circulating supply being that 1.6 billion mana. So I do think it'll be very easy for Decentraland to pump back up with the market cap being so low and Decentraland still having record sales on the actual platform. So let's take a look at some of these articles that kind of go into detail on what Decentraland's been doing. If we take a look, we see Welcome to Decentraland, where NFTs meet a virtual world. A digital platform such as Roblox, Minecraft, and Fortnite have emerged as digital spaces that offer non-real-life experiences. Decentraland's world offers a chance to own a piece. So if you go down here, you can see when Decentraland launched in 2017, the digital world's developers sold land parcels for about $20 a piece. In the following years, the Decentraland virtual community grew, but remained a small, relatively obscure part of the internet. Until the NFT boom hit, now a handful of parcels in the digital world can sell for anywhere from $6,000 to more than $100,000. I have to pinch myself at the moment because it's really come so fast, said Sam Hamilton, the head of community and events for Decentralized Foundation, the nonprofit organization that oversees the digital world. So much like Second Life, Decentraland is an open world. It's an online world, that gives users a place to create an avatar, interact with other users, and participate in everything from concerts and art shows to building houses on their digital lots. So this is giving you guys a brief understanding of what Decentraland is. So obviously it's a virtual world run by its users. Every piece of land and every item in the virtual world is a non-fungible token. Some of them can sell for thousands of dollars. So you can see that here just recently. We did have March 14th, actually. This was March 14th. This is actually interesting because I have another land plot that just sold, and I want to show you that as well. So you see bid accepted, estate ID 1250, estate size 23 parcels. It looks like it might be by water or just the edge. I'm not sure if there's water there or an edge, but price 100,000 mana. Which was $110,329 just for that part of land right there. And you're seeing obviously these crazy amounts for these kind of lands and parcels because there's, I believe, money to be made in the actual in the game itself. So they may either try to resell this for more money as demand goes up, or they may actually build something in the game and try to make money from you in that way, or get donations or whatever they're trying to accomplish with that land. There's more money to be made in their opinion, and that's why they would buy it. Let's go to the next spot. So we see bid accepted, estate ID 615, estate parcels 32 parcels. 301,000 mana for $410,000. They bought this plot of land in the Decentraland, obviously virtual world, which is just insane. Obviously, $410,000 for land in a virtual world. We're continuing to see that grow. Obviously, from 32 parcels in this article for March 14th, we saw 23 parcels, which is a little bit smaller, obviously. But, it's a very big price difference, and so we're continuing to see prices increase. I think we are continuing to see that Decentraland has a lot of potential left. It's not slowed down much at all. It's continuing to increase at great rates. And because of that, I do want to say, guys, I think Decentraland is going to be a great buy still. I think, at this $1.11, you're still seeing a decent entry point, $1.12. Do remember that, if you were able to get in at this 99 cents, you really were able to get a good price point, because I don't see it breaking below $1 much more unless we continue to see this crash happen. For the most part, by itself, when all the altcoins are doing decently again, Decentraland will never go below $1 in my opinion again. So you're looking at a very good price point at that 99 cents, and I think you're still looking at a pretty decent price point at that $1.12. So we talk about Decentraland quite a lot on this channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you guys like Decentraland. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm as well as support me, so I really do appreciate that. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so. It's in the link in the description below. I do try to retweet the most recent crypto news and information on things like Decentraland and many other coins. So we'll help you get that information as quickly as possible, as well as join the Discord in the description below. You can talk with crypto like-minded people like me and others in the Discord. So before we get started on these price predictions for April, May, and 2021, I also want to say I am very conservative when doing price prediction. I'll try to be realistic as possible, honest and reasonable when doing these realistic predictions. So do remember that I try to keep them on the lower end just because I don't want to get swept in the hype. Obviously, it's not much hype to get swept up in when the market has crashed about 2 or 3 times in the last week, but we'll try to be reasonable when doing these predictions. So April, where do we think, by the end of April, where will Decentraland be? Well, if we take a look, we obviously saw it go to $1.63. Its all-time high April 17th, which is less than a week ago, which is nuts to see, all the way down to that 99-cent mark after seeing $1.63. But, like I said, this is because of the dip, and we're going to continue to see, little bits of dips like these coming in the next couple months. You're going to see the market entirely crash, hopefully not, but, dips and corrections you will see. I think Decentraland by the end of the month will easily be right around that 125, 120 range. I think 125 as it's high from here on out to the end of April. Sorry. I think that's definitely a possibility. I think by the end of April, we'll see about $1.20, $1.25 range. Going to the end of May, I think we're going to continue to see some good increases in Decentraland. It's just a very good, solid coin. I think there's going to be a lot of people jumping in. Obviously, with parcels selling for the amounts they are, it's going to grab a lot of people's and investors' attention. Obviously, if it can go from $100,000 in March to $400,000 in now, I think that's going to be a very big attention grabber. Obviously, the parcel size was different. It was different by about 9 blocks, I believe. But, for the most part, you're seeing massive increases and really just a very good investment opportunity for a lot of people. And I actually saw some people tweeting about it when I dug a little deeper into Decentraland, talking about whales buying land and trying to sell for whales and be a middleman. So a lot of money to be made in the Decentraland land plots themselves. So I'm sure the assets as well are, given those opportunities on Decentraland servers itself. So we do see, May being a big month for Decentraland, in my opinion. It all depends, obviously, on the market itself. If the market is still crashing by some stretch of the imagination, we will have no chance of getting above, that all-time high of $1.63. But I think by then we will see a good, healthy price chart. I think by the end of May, we will have a chance at getting to about $1.70, $1.75. I think, we could stabilize out at $1.70 and, have that all-time high of $1.75 by the end of May. Currently, I do think we are going to still see a good Decentraland price at the end of the year if they continue with the utility that Decentraland provides. And like I said, the project's updates are going to be big for Decentraland, as we saw, more and more partnerships coming into the Decentraland verse itself. That'll really help to push Decentraland's price point, and I think we will continue to see this one rise as at least an $8 to $9 coin by the end of 2021. I think $8 is about where I would stick it for an all-time high, and a $7.50 range for the stabilization. That's about where I would pin Decentraland for the end of 2021, which would be about a 7 to 8x, which a lot of people would be very, very happy with. Obviously, I do think Decentraland. Obviously, we saw the growth in the last month alone, going from 82, 80 cents, I would say, just to about $1.63 in less than a month, or less than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we're seeing massive potential behind this. There's massive increases to come yet. Obviously, you need a market crash or correction every once in a while to see these growths continue. So we'll continue to keep an eye out on Decentraland. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys all in the next one.